Hello! Hello, my friends. How are you today? I'm so glad you're here. Well, today we are going to read a story called The Bakery Dragon. Have you ever heard about dragons being in a bakery? Neither have I. Let's see what happens. The Bakery Dragon by Devin, Elle, Kurtz. There's nothing a dragon loves more than gold. And Ember the dragon was no exception. Ember wished he had treasure of his own to guard. "Hey, get off my hoard! How'd you get all this gold anyway? Come see for yourself." Blaze's method did seem quite effective. He's blazing a fire and then they throw him his gold. So Ember found some stray villagers and puffed the biggest, scariest flame he could muster. Unfortunately, it was a very small flame. How adorable! Don't feed it or it will never leave you alone. At dusk, the other dragons flew back home with their spoils. Ember didn't want to follow empty-handed. Just then, Ember spied a glimmer of gold in the foggy village. He raced toward it, hope kindling in his heart. But it was only a street lamp. He wandered the darkening streets, drawn toward a golden glow from around the corner. But it was only a window. Ember's feet were too heavy to take him any farther. He curled up in the blanket of warm light and fell asleep. But as he slept, a raging storm blew into town. "Oh, you'd better come in or you'll be washed off the mountain." "You can wait out the storm in my bakery." Villagers didn't usually like dragons on account of all the theft. But this one seemed different. "Why don't you come give me a hand? Wash first." There he is, washing his hands. What's that? "Push with your whole body. You've got it." They're going to knead the dough. That's called kneading the dough. Ember's big hands must have been too clumsy for a gold thief, but they were perfectly suited for this. Even his tiny flame sufficed to light the wood stove. Ember watched, full of wonder, as the gooey blobs of dough transformed like magic into shining gold. Ember didn't know you could make gold. "This tray is for you." Off he flew with his gold. Back home, curled atop his toasty golden hoard, Ember felt a pang of sadness. He missed the bakery. But when he closed his eyes, it smelled like he hadn't left. It smelled tasty, too. Munch. The baker's gold was like nothing he'd ever tasted before. It was buttery and rich, crunchy yet soft. It was glorious. Soon the delectable smell drew visitors. "Can we have a taste of your gold, Ember?" "Just one bite each." Unfortunately, Ember did not account for the size of their bites.
Oh, I'll give you 10 coins if you bring back more. I'll give you 100. I'll give anything.
Their pleading gave him an idea. The baker wasn't so sure.
My customers aren't fond of your friends. You've done an awful lot of stealing.
On second thought, look at all the gold they gave him.
Come right in.
Gotta wash your hands. There's mixing and kneading. Oh my gosh, look at all the bread. There's nothing a dragon loves more than gold. Uh-oh, they're taking all their gold. But as it turns out, baking gold is better than taking it, and sharing it is best of all. So what did you think? All the dragons went from taking the gold from everyone to sharing the gold so that they could share the bread with the community. Wasn't that a great thought? Instead of taking, we're going to give back. I thought that was awesome. So let's get ready for the craft. We're going to make dragon eyes. See you soon. Okay, so today we're going to be making dragon eyes like I talked about. And I wanted to say, first of all, that this project will take some patience and some listening skills. So I want you to do the steps, and then we're going to pause because we're going to have to let it dry for a bit. And then you're going to have to come back and you're going to have to continue. And that might happen a couple times. But I want you to listen for this project to be successful. Watch the steps and then do it. Don't just dive in because, even I like to just dive in, but we're going to have to watch, listen, and then do, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so in your craft kit, you're going to have the dragon eye. Okay, it's kind of got it started for you a little bit. You're going to have three things. Two have color, one is clear. 3 little brushes and a little gold circle, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose one of your colors. Now these are the 2 colors for the eyes, okay? The one color is going to be more on the outside, one is going to be a little bit more on the inside. But decide which one you're going to choose first. I think I'm going to go with this red. Your colors might be different, okay? You might not have the same colors as me. Now we're going to be real careful, okay? So when you pull this out, it's going to be in the plastic. And we did that because we didn't want it to dry out when it was waiting for you. So it's going to be real careful. We don't want to get it everywhere, right? And you're going to carefully lay it on your paper, okay? And you're going to take one of your brushes. And we are going to flip over our dragon eye so it's on the back. So you're working on the back on the flat. One is rounded and smooth, and the other side is flat and kind of bumpy. And we're going to work on the flat, bumpy side, okay? You're going to take a little bit of your paint, and it doesn't take a lot, a little bit on your brush, and you're going to paint. Now, we want to leave a clear circle around the black. You don't want to touch the black. So we're going to go about maybe halfway, okay? So leave a little bit of clear around the black, and you're going to go all the way around. Just like that, okay? See how I'm not going to be close to the black, but I'm covering up the black on the outside of the circle. You want to go all the way around. Just like that, leaving the clear circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to leave part of the clear around the black middle. The black middle is going to be the pupil of the eye. On dragons, pupils go up and down rather than circle like human eyes, okay? So once you, oh, I forgot, you also have a scratcher, okay? So once you have your paint on your scratcher, we're gonna take the scratcher and you're gonna start at the outside edge. You have to watch a little bit, outside edge, and you're gonna scratch in, just like that. And if you can see, you're making little lines towards the black. But you wanna go from the outside all the way in. And the paint might dry really quick, so you might have to scratch a little hard, but you want to make these little bitty lines all the way around. Try not to touch the black, but it's okay if you do. But we're going to scratch all the way around, okay? You're going to straight lines, don't make them crooked. You want straight lines all the way around, okay? Just like that. Okay, so once you have that done, we're going to pause. You're going to put it down. We're going to pause, and then we'll come back. Okay, now that it's dry, that layer is dry, right? Okay, we're going to move this to the side. Put this on your other piece of paper towel, and we're going to take out the second color. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to unscrew it. We're going to be really careful, okay? Really careful about opening this up so we don't get it everywhere, okay? Just like that. You're going to take another little brush, and you're going to dip it in the paint, okay? And this time we're doing the same thing. We're going to go a little bit closer to the black, but not all the way. You still want a little bit of clear space, see? Okay, but you're still going to go all the way to the edge. So we're going to go a little bit closer to the black, but all the way to the edge. And we're going to do the same thing all the way around, just like we did the first time, okay? All the way around, leaving a little bit of space around the black. But you want to go just a little bit closer. My scratcher is in the way. A little bit closer, but all the way to the edge, okay? All right. Then you're going to take your scratcher. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to start at the edge, and you're going to scratch in, okay? All the way around. All the way around. Straight lines. All the way around. Making sure you have scratch marks all the way, okay? And guess what? When you get that done, we're going to pause and let it dry. Okay, so now that it's all dry, we're going to do the last step. So now you're going to open this one that's clear. And what's in here is a clear glue, okay? So we're going to open this up. It'll be a little hard to see, but I think it'll be all right. All right, so you're going to take your glue, and you're going to glue all over your dragon eye. You can kind of see where it is because it'll be shiny and look wet. All right, once you have it all covered really well, you're going to take your gold circle and we're going to put the gold part down over the top, okay? You're going to stick it down, and then you're going to have to let that dry before you play with it. But what that does is it kind of gives it a shine then behind there. Makes it look like a dragon eye. All right, you have fun with that. Be sure to put all your stuff away. Put it all away really good and put it in the trash so you don't get paint all over your stuff. We'll see you later.